Is there some sort of beef between the Carter girls? Cause fans can swear that there is some sort of animosity going on between them because Blue and Rumi have been acting a type of way on stage. At first, fans thought that people were reading too much into it, but word on the streets is that Blue might feel some type of way about Rumi. So does this mean that Beyonce and Jay Z give Sir and Rumi preferential treatment because they're the babies and also because of their rumored autism? And how does manager Blue feel about this? Let's break it down. Okay, so the rumors about how Blue supposedly thinks Rumi is a brat started when Blue shushed Rumi during Beyonce's tribute to Mama Tina at the Renaissance tour.
Today is a big day because my mother, who worked so hard on her book, she has the #1 book on the New York Times bestseller.
That one moment had fans buzzing, especially those who were already convinced something was off between the sisters. Lip reader Nicola Hickling caught Tina saying, "Wait, we're talking," and "calm down." Social media lit up after the clip went viral. Some folks joked that Blue Ivy was being a little too bossy. Others said she looked like the Carter family's unofficial manager, and a few even tried to stir up drama, hinting at jealousy or sibling rivalry. But if you ignore the noise and look at the bigger picture, it tells a different story. Tina Knowles has always said Blue's a born leader, and what we saw lines up with that. She wasn't being harsh, she was doing what any protective big sister would do, making sure everything went smoothly, especially with all eyes and cameras on them. See, Blue has been showing maturity for a long time now. Whether it's performing on the Renaissance World Tour or holding it down during the NFL Christmas Game Day halftime show, she's proven she can handle big moments with ease. She knows how to support her family, both on stage and behind the scenes. Growing up in the spotlight teaches you how to deal with things most kids never even think about. So when she stepped in to check Rumi, it probably wasn't about competition, it was just a big sister looking out and making sure everything went smoothly. The whole jealousy angle doesn't really add up. Time and time again, Blue Ivy has shown that she steps in to support Rumi, not to outshine her or boss her around. She's had to grow up balancing a normal childhood with being Beyonce's daughter, which means she's taken on a lot of responsibility from a young age. People see a quick clip and instantly assume the worst, but there's always more to the story. However, people like to point out that Blue Ivy didn't have the same kind of opportunities at Rumi's age. Beyonce went out of her way to keep Blue out of the public eye in 2013, and she's even said in interviews that she was trying to protect her daughter's childhood from the start. Now, with Rumi and Sir, the parents are still careful, but they also let Rumi go on stage before she even turned 8. Child, when Blue was at that age, Beyonce and Jay Z probably had her under lock and key, even though she also begged to go on stage with Beyonce. Yeah, that's the sort of thing that can cause sibling rivalry, and it explains why fans feel like there's some sort of disconnect. But still, fans are convinced that Blue has been dropping subtle hints about Rumi being a brat. The internet put 2 and 2 together and figured out that Rumi probably gets preferential treatment from their parents because of her rumored autism. The rumors of Rumi and her twin Sir being secretly autistic have been going around for a hot minute now, and it gets worse every single time. Let's get right into it. The rumors about Rumi Carter getting special treatment because of alleged autism aren't exactly shocking. It's actually quite common for neurodivergent and special needs kids to get some more attention and preferential treatment over other kids in the family. As rich as the Carters are, they are still a normal family when the camera stopped rolling. The same family dynamics come into play, so favoritism would also come into play. To be fair, nobody in the Carter family has ever said Rumi has autism, and Miss Tina has even denied the allegations in a roundabout way. In an interview, she shared that Sir enjoys reading, loves electronics, and is very quiet and smart, while Rumi loves fashion and music.
What does that mean to you? Tell us a little bit about Rumi and how excited
Well,
you are.
Rumi is amazing. She's an amazing artist, like painter and creator. And so, I mean, how could they be anything else growing up in that environment? That's all we talk about is creativity and fashion and the whole thing.
What is Sir interested in?
Sir is very quiet and is very, very smart and does all of the number stuff. So he's not into the fashion stuff as much.
However, the drama surrounding the twins being autistic did not die down. People started noticing that Rumi pops up in the spotlight way more than her twin brother, Sir, and naturally, the speculation kicked in. Some fans assumed Beyonce and Jay Z were just being protective of his privacy, which would make sense, but others took it further, suggesting there might be a health issue they were keeping under wraps. What began as innocent curiosity quickly spiraled into internet sleuths, going over every blurry photo and video, trying to find clues that Sir and Rumi Rumi might be autistic. There's also speculation that Beyonce might have hinted at Sir's autism in an interview. When she spoke about her daughter, she said, "It's important to me that they see themselves as CEOs, as bosses, and that they know they can write the script for their own lives, that they can speak their minds and they have no ceiling. They don't have to be a certain type or fit into a specific category." But when she spoke about her son, she talked about how she wanted him to be brave in a cruel world. She said, "I hope to teach my son not to fall victim to what the internet says he should be or how he should love. I want to create better representations for him so he is allowed to reach his full potential as a man, and to teach him that the real magic he possesses in the world is the power to affirm his own existence." Things got even messier when some celebs started chiming in. Azalea Banks got messy by accusing Beyonce and Jay Z of hiding Sir to avoid public judgment. She tweeted, "And stop hiding your son from the world, sis. People will find out sooner or later and you're really gonna look like a piece of crap for being ashamed of your own child." Then Kanye West jumped in and made things even worse, saying, "Wait, has anyone ever seen Jay Z and Beyonce's younger kids? They're no, like literally, and this is why artificial insemination is such a blessing. Having children is a choice. If Twitter take my ish down, then so be it. But I need y'all to know that Jay-Z or nobody have no power over me." And to give more reason why fans think that Beyonce only let Rumi come on stage because of the privileges she gets because of her autism, whenever Rumi is on stage, fans try to pick out signs that she is autistic, and every single time they're convinced that they can spot some signs. Fans have been diving into full-on armchair psychology, claiming that Rumi might be autistic. A lot of the speculation comes from a moment on stage where she was jumping around and flapping her arm. Behavior some people say looks like stimming. For those who don't know what that means, stimming refers to repetitive movements or sounds that can help regulate emotions, manage sensory input, or simply provide comfort, and it's something that a lot of autistic kids do. Now, it's true that what Rumi did could resemble stimming, but let's not forget she's also an 8-year-old girl performing in front of thousands of screaming fans. Bright lights, loud music, all eyes on her, it's a lot for anyone, let alone a child. Her energy could just as easily be a mix of excitement and sensory overload. She clearly wanted to be up there, and the joy on her face made that obvious. Still, that hasn't stopped people from insisting her behavior is proof of autism, claiming that this is the reason that she's allowed to do whatever she wants to do, including being on stage. Now, if this is true, it kind of explains why Blue would feel like Rumi is a brat. Even though she seems quite mature, she's still a child, and it's hard not to let the preferential treatment get to you sometimes. But anywho, y'all let me know how y'all feel about this, so drop your thoughts in the comments and then check out this next video.